Well, to begin, I'll greet you in Khmer Jinabung, Jamrip Sua. My name is Thomas Barrett. I'm actually the translation coordinator from a project called the Cambodian Oral History Project, which is a project of Brigham Young University here in Provo, Utah. And today I'm here to interview you. I know you've had quite a life. It sounds like you have a lot of stories that you're excited to share with me. We'll begin a little bit with some of your background and some of your genealogy, and then I'm excited to hear some more of your own stories.
Okay.
To begin, one more thing too. Usually at the beginning of these interviews, I ask for permission because once we're done with this interview, I'll edit the video together and then we're going to post this on our website so that future generations, your posterity, your children and grandchildren, as well as other people around the world can come and hear your story.
Okay.
So just to begin, I'd like to ask, do we have permission to put this on the website?
Yes.
Excellent. Fantastic. Well, that's the easiest question there.
Yes.
Second easiest question is, what's your full name?
My name is Vandy Kim Miller.
Vandy Kim Miller.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I messed up.
No worries.
My name is Vandy Kim PHORN
PHORN.
Miller. PHORN.
Okay.
Miller.
Okay, excellent. And Miller sounds it's your married name, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is PHORN, is that your family name?
My main name.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's your family. Okay, so in Cambodia it would have been PHORN Vandy.
Vandy. Yeah, PHORN. PHORN Kim Vandy.
Okay, Kim Vandy.
Yeah.
That's your full first name then.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
excellent.
everybody in my family is Kim PHORN, Kim Vandy,
Okay.
Kim Lam.
Oh, that makes that easy then.
Yeah.
Excellent. And so when you came to America, you just put that at the very end and then took Miller when
Yes.
you got married.
Yes.
Excellent. So let's begin with this as well. What year were you born and where were you born at?
I was born in October 1969. I believe in Phnom Penh
Okay.
or Battambang. I'm not sure because I'm a baby.
One of the two, either
Yeah.
Phnom Penh or Battambang.
Uh-huh.
Okay, interesting. And what are your parents' names?
My mom's name is Ta Theng Min.
Ta Teng Min. Okay.
And my dad's name is Hiep Phorn.
Hip Poen. Your mother's name doesn't sound Cambodian, is it?
Because she is Thai Yai. Her parents from Burma.
Okay, so her parents were from Burma,
Yeah. Yeah, her parents from Burma.
but was she born in Thailand or was she born in Cambodia?
She born in Cambodia.
Interesting.
Yeah, but she speak a lot of language too. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. But Thai call us, instead of Burmese, they call us Thai Yai.
Thai Yai.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. What part, and I'm just curious about this, what part of Thailand is that? Is that like southwest Thailand? Or?
Oh, we not from Thailand, but
Right.
we are our people's are Cambodia, but my mom is the Burmese.
Oh, you're talking about ethnicity.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And your father's name, you remind me one more time.
My father's name is Hiep Phorn.
Hiep Poen. Excellent.
So he is Cambodian. So he's in the military.
Oh, really?
Yes, he's in the military. I do not sure what rank he is, but he's in the high rank.
Okay.
So yeah, he wear those white uniform with all the decoration, white shoe, white hat, with the black brim, thing like that.
Oh, interesting. Was this Lanol's army he was, or was he part of the French, like the anti-French, like an Israq military, or what military was part of?
I'm not sure because all I know, because I was young, I think.
Right.
I know that he went because how the Khmer rule, they lure him out by saying, go welcome the king back to Cambodia.
Oh, interesting.
And
So he pledged allegiance to the king then. That's who he would fight for.
Yeah,
So he was maybe part of Sihanouk's army?
Yeah.
Is that okay, if I'm understanding that right? And do you know, where was he born? He was born in Cambodia, but do you know what area he was from?
I'm not sure. I think it's where is the uncle? What, Siem Reap?
Yeah, Siem Reap.
Maybe he's in Siem Reap.
So he's from Siem Reap province,
Yeah,
about.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Maybe because I was too young.
No worries, and that's totally fine. Do you know any years of when your parents were born? Your mother and father. Do you have any idea of when they were born?
I know that my mom born in 1923 in May.
23 May. Okay.
But my father is 12 years older than my mom.
Really? So he
Yes.
would have been born in 1911 ish.
Something. Yeah. So that's what I heard. So I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't.
I could find out because
That's
we've already done their temple work.
Oh, excellent.
We needed the birth dates, so I could find out real fast.
Okay, that's good. Well, after the interview, I'll definitely love to write that all down.
Yeah.
You've got that. Fantastic. Oh, excellent. That makes my life easier. Thank you. Awesome. Well, in that case, can I let me ask you, what are your siblings' names then as well?
My siblings' name, my older sister name is Kim Lang PHORN.
Kim Leung or Leung?
Lang, like
Leung.
Leang.
Leung, okay.
Kim Lang PHORN.
Okay.
And my second brother is Kam San PHORN.
Kam San PHORN.
Kamson. San.
Okay.
And my other brother, his name is Sambo PHORN.
Sambo PHORN. Okay.
And the other one is Jan, and then my other sister is Kim Phuong PHORN.
Kim Phuong PHORN.
Like Phuong Malay.
Yeah.
Phuong Malay.
Phnom Malay,
Yeah.
like the mountain,
No, the.
or you Phuong with a ngo.
Yeah, the flower.
Oh, like okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
the-
So with a ngo at the end, Phuong.
Phuong Malay. Yeah.
Okay.
Phuong, yeah. So it's PHUONG.
Okay, PHOUNG. Okay, excellent.
And then my other brother's name is Jansen Brewer.
Jensen Brewer.
Because he's been adopted
Oh, okay.
by the brewer.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then me, Vandy Miller.
Mhm. Okay. And are you the youngest or?
Yes, I'm the youngest
The
of the
youngest.
8.
Youngest of 8.
Yeah, but the 2 passed.
Okay, 2 passed away. And if I'm trying to remember that correctly, you had how many brothers, how many sisters? Sorry, I was counting and then I lost track.
Total of 4 boys and 4 girls. But
4
now,
boys, 4 girls.
But now the 2 passed, so we have 3 boys and 3 girls.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. One more time, just to double check. Your the oldest was a sister, right?
Yes.
Second oldest is a brother. Then another brother.
Brother, another sister.
And a sister.
And another brother. And then the other 2, I don't know which is which, a boy and a girl. And then me.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I've been told by my mom.
Gotcha.
So.
And you told me how many names? I think you told me 4 or 5 names, but you said hey, you had 8.
Yeah, but I do not know the two born.
Oh,
the
did they
2.
pass away when they were young or something?
Yeah,
or?
when they were young.
Okay,
yeah.
when like how old? When they were kids or when they were babies?
I do not know because when I born, there's only 6 of us. So.
Oh, okay. So they passed away before you were even born.
Yes.
So you only knew a household of 6.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I've been told there's 8 of us. So.
Gotcha. So that means 3 girls, 3 boys, and they're all still alive to this day?
Yeah, they're all still alive.
Okay, excellent. Are any of them still in Cambodia, or are some of them still here?
They all here.
Really?
In
All here in
United
America?
States. Yeah, they're all in Virginia and a couple in Boston. 2 brothers in Boston.
Okay, gotcha. And which ones are in where? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Boston. Florida now. They moved to Florida. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my older sister Kim Lang PHORN and Sambo PHORN and Kim Phuong PHORN are in Virginia.
In Virginia.
Yeah, and Kam San and Jansen Brewers are in Florida.
Okay, excellent. Okay, fantastic. So, let me double check. That's your parents, your siblings. Do you know about anything about your grandparents? Do you know their names or maybe when they were born at all?
I'm not sure because when I was born, everybody was all passed. I only see their picture.
Okay, so you never met any of your
I
grandparents?
never met any of them, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Do you remember their names at all?
Not really.
Not really.
Only, you know how Asian, you know how Khmer you always call Ta and
Ye.
Yeah.
They were just Ye, Ta, and Ye, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ta and Ye.
That makes sense. No, sometimes I found it sometimes hard to remember names, but especially when you know a person is Lok Bu. It's like, it's just Lok Bu. What is it?
Yeah.
No, I totally understand that. Okay.
I believe that my sisters and my brother, they probably
remember it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, maybe that's some reconnaissance work we need to do a little later then.
Yes.
Excellent. So tell me a little bit about your childhood. It sounds like you were born one more time in 1969.
1969 in October.
Wait, October. Excellent. In either Phnom Penh or Battambang.
Yes.
You don't remember which one.
Which one, yes.
Okay, that's totally fine. Could you tell me a little bit about... Oh, before I ask you that, you tell me a little bit about languages. You told me before this interview that you spoke a few languages, as well as your mother spoke a whole bunch of languages. What languages do you speak?
Right now, I only speak Khmer, but not as fluently because I haven't speak for 45 years.
Right.
And ខ្ញុំចេះនិយាយខ្មែរខ្លះប៉ុន្តែនិយាយអត់សូវបានប្រហែលទេ
Yeah.
ភ្លេចអស់ហើយខ្ញុំនិយាយចេះនិយាយសៀម
Mm-hmm.
ប៉ុន្តែមិនសូវនិយាយច្រើនទេហើយនឹងនិយាយអង់គ្លេស
Mm-hmm.
ជួនកាលចេះនិយាយចិនតិច
Okay. Chen Kachiu, Chen
ជួនកាលចិនកាជៀវចេះតិចចិនកតាំងចេះតិច
Tang Cantonese, okay.
នឹង Mandarin តិចបាត់អត់សូវចាំអត់សូវបាន
Okay.
គាត់តែនិយាយ
Okay, fair enough. There's still more than me, and it sounds like you just more than just mamat, Khmer, you know.
ហើយលើកមុនចេះនិយាយបារាំងដែរប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវភ្លេចអស់
Okay. When did you learn Barang?
បារាំងកាទូចលើបងស្រីបងប្រុសនិយាយ
Okay. So they learned in school and you picked it up a little from them.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. No way. That's a lot of languages.
Just like parlez-vous français, comment allez-vous, merci, you know.
Right.
And
Some of the
things like
basic
that.
stuff.
Comme ci, comme ça.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
No way. And your mother, it sounded like she knew a whole bunch of languages too.
Yes, my mom, she can speak Burmese, she can speak Laos, she speak Thai, she speak Khmer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then she's also a Hmong.
She speaks, she
Yes.
speaks Hmong. Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I don't understand how people can have enough space in their brain to remember all of that.
And she doesn't read and write.
Okay.
Yes.
She's illiterate, but she knew all those languages.
Yes, because I think since she's been in too many wars, I think she's been in a Japanese occupation
She
too.
survived Japanese occupation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she went through those. And
Oh yeah, because if she would have been more 1923, then she would have lived right through the Japanese occupation then, huh?
Yes.
In the early 40s.
Same with her husband. I have his birth date was October 20th, 1909.
Okay.
Was her father.
Okay, 1909, October 20th?
October 20th.
October 20th, 1909. And what about your mother?
My mom, I believe it's May 8th.
She was May 6th.
No, May 6th,
96.
20.
Yes.
May 6,
1923.
1923.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And did you have a location on both of those one more time? Just to double check?
Unfortunately, well, for her mother, it was the location is Palin, Cambodia.
Oh, it was out in Bailen, so it
Yeah,
wasn't
Bailen.
Siem Reap, it's Bailen then.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
my mom is Bailen.
Oh, your
And-
mother is
and-
Bailen.
And her dad was actually Phnom Penh.
In Phnom Penh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, glad we're able to double check. I think
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing this. Is we got to write this kind of stuff down.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's fantastic. And just to double check before we move on as well, how old are you this year?
I'm gonna be in October. I'm gonna be 55.
55. So born 1969 and going to be 55 this year.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. Tell me a little bit about your childhood. It sounded like you don't know if you're in from Battambang or Phnom Penh, but where was your childhood? Did you grow up in Phnom Penh?
I grow up. I'm like, what happened is like, because I'm young. I go all over the place. I live in Thailand too.
Mm-hmm.
Thailand. That's before the Khmer Rouge dropped. We in Thailand.
Right.
And then I live with. I sometimes went to my aunt's and my uncle plantation, and in Thailand somewhere. And my sister, they have the house in Thailand also with her husband. That they have a, it's their big house and things like that. And so, my mom has some like. Rubies and sapphire mine.
Oh yeah, because
yes.
I know out in Bailen they had a whole
yeah.
bunch of mines there, right?
Yeah. So things like that. And my dad, he's in the military.
Uh-huh.
So and my brothers, something like that. My brother, most of my sister doesn't work. They would go to Paris. That's where there's the old stomping ground,
Right.
And Bangkok, something like that. That's where we go visit and things like that.
Oh, that is so interesting.
Yeah.
So you had part of your childhood in Bailen then?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did your dad travel around a lot? Because if he was in the military, I'm assuming,
Yes, he's been around. Yeah, that's why I don't know where I am actually live because I was young.
Okay.
But most of I remember I live a lot in Thailand.
Out in Bailen is most of what you remember
Yeah.
then. And what was life like?
Like
Just
it's
as
amazing.
It was amazing. I believe
Yeah,
it.
my uncle, he's I think he's like a congressman. So
Okay.
people always ask us, say, what are you doing? And like, what you eat for breakfast? I say, oh, French restaurant. I eat baguettes and
Oh my goodness.
croissants,
No
something
way.
like that. Drinking Perrier,
Uh-huh.
But people don't. Sometimes they think what you eat and things like that. So,
Right.
Yes. So
Oh,
it's
interesting.
nice.
Yeah.
It's a good life.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you play any games with your siblings at all, or were you?
I all remember when I was younger. I love movie.
Okay, really?
So people would take. That's a driver. We all have our own driver.
Right, little
And then
chauffeur,
we have like
right?
kind of a bodyguard. They would take us in a movie, would put us somewhere, and then a couple of them would sit behind you or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Oh,
And then I would go to my aunt and my uncle's house, and then I like to watch. So they would turn on the TV for us, but they won't let us watch with other kids from the neighborhood. The other kids from the neighborhood, they watch in the living room differently, and then we have to watch in a different room. So it's kind of not fun.
Oh, right.
Yeah, sometimes when I go to my uncle's, the other uncle's house.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorite movies? Were they Cambodian movies? Were they French movies?
Chinese movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, some Chinese.
Do you remember any of the titles or?
Not really, but I remember some of the name because I was so young. You know,
Right.
I like Chinese movie like Chiang Ta Wei and all the stuff like. There's some of them still alive, some of them die.
Right.
So because I don't know. Yeah, some of them I still see he's older in the movie nowadays.
Oh,
so.
interesting. That is so interesting.
I don't remember the title. I just go watch because usually you go in there when it's like already dark to get in there and go sit. So.
Right. And they had a theater in Bailin?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. The
So
they call Bo Tang Su.
Bo Dang Đó Bo Dang Su.
Bo Tang Su.
Bo Tang Su.
Yeah, so that's where I go to my aunt. No. I could get confused because I.
Oh, interesting. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've been
They
to
have
Bailin
one,
once before, but it was always I went to go see Phnom Penh, and so I remember Bailin as kind of like a more countryside kind of area. Were you living in the city, or did you have?
Yeah, it's a city, but now it probably is countryside because of the growth.
Right.
Because of when the communists, that's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the Khmer Rouge retired to that area
Yeah.
after they fell, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's why.
that makes sense. I remember learning a little bit about
Because
that.
because right there it's like my aunt's and my uncle plantation that we bury like pots and pots of ruby, diamonds, and golds.
Oh yeah.
Some trees, so in case we come back, but we couldn't go back there.
Right.
because at Khmer
That's where
Rouge,
they took
yes,
over.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, that's so interesting. And so when did you begin school? When was that?
I was in school. I think when I was like 5 or 4. I think I was. I have a my dad put me. I think 5 or 6. I'm not sure. 5 or 6. My dad put me in the English classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
But it's fun. It's funny because as I remember when we go to school, when we get back out, my brother and I seem to be back to back on each other and swing our backpack, because people just like try to hit us.
Oh, really?
If we have to, if our chauffeur a little slower or something like that. So yeah, because sometimes they think you're wealthy and stuff like that. They
Right.
teach you
They'll
and
treat you
treat
differently.
you differently. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What do you remember about your dad's military service? Do you remember any personal interactions with the royal family or other military service? Or did he just go and do his job?
He just go do his job. He doesn't tell us much.
Okay.
Because I think maybe because I'm younger, but most of my brother and sister, they never have to do work or anything like
Right.
that. Yeah, they just play. So and then I remember that everywhere I go, people is very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the respect. I don't know because it's my father or whatever, and they just respectful and they treat me very well.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Did you ever spend any time of your childhood outside of Bailin, or was it all just basically Bailin?
Bailin is Bailin or Battambang or Phnom Penh. We always.
So you're always moving
Yeah,
around.
all of those places. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But in Bailin, I believe, or Battambang, that my sister has the very big house with her husband there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
when I say big house, it's like huge.
We're talking manor size.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And so one more time, you were the youngest, that's correct.
Yes.
So then it sounds like all of your older siblings, they had either gotten married or were at least
Yeah.
older, going to
Older,
school
yeah,
when you
go
were.
to school and go somewhere else. So
Okay.
they always play. And one of them is Lop.
Okay.
What?
Really?
Yeah, both
He
Lop.
bought you low?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
To how you say it? Repay the mom.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
You
interesting.
probably know about that.
A little bit, just a
Yeah.
little bit. I wish I knew more, but that's why I'm always learning. That's why I love doing interviews like this. I get it almost like personal, primary insight into these areas I'll never be able to go visit,
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, interesting. And, sorry, which sibling bought you low? Which one was that?
Sambo.
Sambo did. Okay, interesting. How long?
For a while.
For a
I
good
don't know
long
how
while.
long. It's a long time. Until sometimes you have like a mandatory one to repay your mom.
Right.
Milk or this. I don't know that
Right.
something. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. So.
Oh, that's way interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get a better picture. I'm beginning to kind of see at least a little more insight to your childhood. Are there any favorite childhood memories that you have that you'd like to share, preserve, at least for future generations before we move on?
Well, my favorite childhood is like I would go around and play with some neighborhood kid or whatever it is, and I would sit there and I would just speak Mandarin like fluently. You know, my sister would come in and say, "Why is that kid speaking Chinese?" Just like my sister, and she looked, it was me, and I would speak with her grandma because they don't speak. Her grandma doesn't speak Khmer, so I just speak Mandarin with her and talk to her and play and things like that, and then everywhere I go, and I like Bangkok. I love to go to Bangkok a lot because all the lights and stuff like that.
Right.
And play and so, and I don't remember French as much. I don't remember Paris much because I too little. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So then tell me a little bit about when you started school as well. What grade did you get to? Did you only do a year or two of school, or how far did you get?
I'm not sure because I remember my teacher's name.
Oh, really?
Her name is Mrs. Kennedy.
Mrs. Kennedy. Okay, so it sounds like she was American, maybe?
Yeah, she's light skinned, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Because then you don't know, you know.
Right.
Because she have kind of little accent.
Okay.
So, but I do not know what accent that is.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but
so,
she's light skinned. She looked like she's an American, but I'm not sure she's.
So
American.
maybe she could have been a British or Australian either.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of those something. Okay, interesting.
Or she could be a French person.
Maybe. Okay. Interesting. And she spoke it was an English school or was it international school?
English International, I believe, because that's where they put us. We have less Khmer studying,
right?
More English.
More international English. Okay. Where was that? Was that Bailan or was that in Phnom Penh?
I'm not sure. I think it's in Bailan.
It was in Bailan.
Bailan, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
Bailan.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long did you learn in school then?
I'm not sure. Maybe a year or a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's when the Khmer Rouge started?
Yeah, everything happened. Everything hit the fan, yeah.
Gotcha. What do you remember about the Lon Nol era? Because there's a lot of history transition between the Sihanouk era and then the coup d'etat that led to the Lon Nol. Do you remember anything about that or no?
Not very much. You mean about the American bombing us?
Yeah, just or anything during the Lon Nol period. Do you remember much about that, or did you kind of?
I kind of blur.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes you kind of blur things out.
Right.
Because you
and
don't
you were
understand.
young.
Yeah, you're young. Yeah.
Right.
So and then when the Khmer Rouge go in there.
That's when you remember things the most.
Yeah, the most. Yeah, when Khmer Rouge go in there, we what happened is like before they kick us out of the hometown. They was like. They will say, "Oh, we need to go welcome the king." So all the higher rank official and whatever military, you need to come out and go welcome the king.
Go welcome the king.
Yeah.
Right.
And so what happened is that my dad left. My dad left in his uniform, in his white uniform.
Oh no.
With the he had a belt on it, shiny belt and white uniform with all the decoration and has some star on there, and then his white hat with the with the
black brim. So he was dressed for the occasion, and they.
Yeah, he would dress for that occasion, the special occasion. So and then he left. They took them all, and we don't know what happened. So do you want me to start?
Yeah,
the story
that's a great starting point. Please.
Okay. So when he left, so we waited for him. So we waited, and then the Khmer Rouge come to tell us to leave our home without taking anything, just whatever on your back.
Right.
That's what they tell us to go and just tell us to keep walking and things like that. But we did not leave yet because we was hoping that our dad would come back.
Right.
So we can fly to Bangkok, and then from Bangkok we can go to Paris. But we did not. We just waited and waited and waited for a long time, and when we waited. So we realized that dad didn't come after like 5 days later.
Right.
So and then 5 days or more, I'm not sure because everything is blending. And so what my mom did is she asked us to dress into the people that work for us. The people that work for us, we dress normal, not
like civil clothing.
Yeah, civil clothing, like not decorated, just like cotton stuff. So we dress in cotton stuff and things like that, and we wait and wait and wait, and then until they kick us, they say no, you cannot wait any longer. So we like almost the last one
Really?
to leave. Yeah.
Where was that at that point? Was that in Bailan?
I'm not sure it's in Thailand or Battambang.
Battambang.
No.
Okay, so okay, either Bailan or Battambang.
I'm not sure. You, and then when we was like our family almost the last one to leave the home.
Right.
But with that, there's some of the workers from our family that our housekeepers and stuff that work for our family because they like our family. Because they know that we're not very good at doing other stuff. So some of them, I think they want to stay with us, so they stay with us. So.
Okay.
And then as we walk, by the time we start walking, the street is full of dead people already because they killed them. Yeah, and then but when I was young, I did not really know that was people. I thought it was like horses and pigs and
Right.
stuff. Yeah, I say, ooh.
You just thought there was some
Yeah,
corpses.
because it's fallen pretty big. And then I told my mom, I said, Mom, there's a lot of dead animal here. My mom said, okay, don't look, just look straight and keep walking. So on the road, it's just dead people.
Just lying.
Everywhere, just lying there, yeah, because they kill, some rich people, they are like, they think they're entitled, and they whining and grinding, and they got blow up.
Right.
Just get killed. And so while we walking, I don't know how long, probably a week or so, or few days, 5 or 6 days, I'm not sure. And then we walk, and then I have a feeling that, and then I saw a wallet on the street. While we walking down to the forest, to the countryside,
Yeah.
While walking, and then I saw a wallet, and then my mind said, and then like still small voice tell me, kick it, and then I kick it, and I almost stopped kicking it because and then I said, kick it, keep kicking it, kick it, and I kick it, and then it didn't open, and then I was like try to give up, and then I said, kick it, keep kicking it, so I kick it, and it opened, and it was my dad's wallet. And then by the time it's open, the wallet's open, and then when we look to the field, there's a big, huge field that's dirt, freshly
no.
dug, and then they just cover them back. So and then I look, and I try to bend down, and the still small voice say, no, keep walking. And then my mom grabbed a hold of me. I was gonna bend down. My mom grabbed hold my wrist very tight, say, no, don't pick it. Keep going. Yeah, so we just keep walking.
So you almost got a little bit of closure there.
Yeah.
At least you kind of understood what was going on there.
So at that time I don't know, but my mom know that my father
She
is
knew
no
exactly
longer,
what that
yeah.
was.
My
Oh,
mom
that's
know-
so horrible. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
No, it's okay. My mom know my dad's no longer, and then and she knows she will not let me pick it. If I would have been down and pick it, my mom and I would have get killed.
Right.
Because we all walk, but we walk separately, far away from each other. So
You don't want to be associated with
yeah,
each other.
because if you get killed, so not all of us get killed. So yeah, so we walk for a while. I don't know how many days, and then we get to this farmland. When we get to this farmland, and Anka said, "Stay here. This is where you are gonna be, working and
Right.
doing stuff. This is our land." That's what they said. But there's nothing. You have to start everything from scratch, rebuild, And they go like that. And then when my family come together close to each other, and they look each other, so my mom, I don't know, my mom probably already have planned. So everybody all separated, go live separately, go different town.
Yeah.
So we're not together. If one of us kills, so we don't, oh look, they look the same, kill them too, So just my mom, me, and my brother Jensen bro, that's staying together. And we stay there for a while, and for like a 6 months or so, because my brother would go gather foods and like fish and stuff like that, because he's very good.
Right.
And my mom, she's a cook because she's such an amazing cook.
Right.
Yes, and then she doesn't speak Khmer fluently. She speaks Khmer with accent. But
Oh,
I don't
really?
Yeah.
What kind of accent? Does she sound a little Burmese because her mother?
Achabat, she call mbel. You know what she call? She
Okay.
call mbel, mbun.
Oh, really?
Like
Is
cow, like cow, cow tức.
What Hakeo?
Cow tức, she call keo.
Gail.
Mm,
Is it because she's
like Thai.
yeah Thai? Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
she call keo, but
And
she,
it's not Rodan. It's like Thai.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But they kind of like because you Khmer and you live around there, and of course everybody kind of learn a little Thai.
Right.
Yeah. But they don't know that. But since she's a very good cooker and such amazing person, and then they kind of look past it, I
Right.
think. And then also the big guy, the big Anka, they kind of like her too because
Right.
of the way she does things for people, and she never steal anything.
Okay.
And
Was
things
it
like
like the May Poom or was it like
May
the
Poom, the
Oh, the-
Anka នៅកន្លែងហ្នឹង
Okay.
So
May
I-
Sahakal.
Sahak-
Oh, okay.
You know the big person in that
Yeah, in like the little area,
Yeah, in
right?
the town,
The
yeah.
cooperative. Okay.
Yeah, so
Do you remember the town? Sorry.
I don't know where that is.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I don't know what the farm looked like until
Right.
I went there,
There.
until I was there, yeah. I don't
Interesting.
know farmer people look like or whatever it is. So.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. And so we was there for a while until like around 6 or something months, and then they took me away to the camp to all the little kids at,
Mm-hmm.
and from little kid to teenager to like 18 years old or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it a work camp? Was it like the Gongjalat?
It's like where they basically it's kind of work camp like, but also a brainwash play where they take
So it was
you
a
there.
re-education kind of
Like
camp.
that, they take you there, and you always have a meeting. You always trying to find a way to kill people. They always said like, okay, kill you is no loss.
Uh-huh.
Keep you is no benefit.
Right.
That's
is
what they
tell
always
you.
say. Tell you, and then that you would they would at night you would have to sit and patrol to see if anything if anything move. They tell you to shoot first before you go look at it. You don't ask questions, you just shoot.
Just do
If
it.
anything moves, so kids have to be in bed.
So you were a conscripted child soldier then, is what
Yeah,
they trained
kind
you
of.
up to be.
Yeah, train you up to be, and then you also have to work too. You have to
Uh-huh.
work very hard, and then you go and then like sometimes I see in the National Geographic, you have the picture that they took from the satellite. You know how all the people wearing all those black clothes.
Yeah.
Look what I just wear.
Bad timing.
I know. With all the black clothes, and then because it's our now, you cannot wear any color. All you wear is just black.
Right.
You have to dye your clothes black. You have to have the same shoe. All your shoes are made out from the car tire.
Really?
Yeah, the car tire they cut, and then the sandal, and then the strip is the bladder of the tire. And then because since it's a car tire, it's amazing when you walk in the mud. That's the only good thing about Khmer Rouge. The shoes,
Their shoes were great.
amazing.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
heard. So they would take a car tire and take the inner tube and make that into a sandal.
The outside of the car tire,
Uh-huh.
they cut it to fit
Like a sandal, like a sole.
sandal, yeah. And then they poke the hole go this way, and then the strap, and then ankle strap,
Uh-huh.
everything. Doesn't matter how the sticky mud it is, you pull it up. You never slip. You just like
The traction was great.
Yeah, the traction was great. Yeah, because you don't have car because they use all the tire.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that is I've
The
never
trucks and
heard that
stuff,
before.
If you get the tractor,
If you get the
sandal,
tractor shoes, those are the best.
best shoe. So yeah, we like the younger people get
Uh-huh.
good shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we always got like a nice people with like almost like a custom made, but they make it, but they all elastic stuff clothes. We
Uh-huh.
always like got first choice.
That is so interesting.
yeah.
I've never heard
and
that
then
before.
we always have kama, and then we have the beret, the hat,
Yeah.
the top, the hat.
Yeah.
The hat. Yeah.
Okay, what did they call it? How my tup? What was it?
Muok ka tap, I
It's
think.
muokatup. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's muok ka tap, but I'm not sure. So,
That makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So they would take us there, and then the people working, and then all the little kids. Some of them, a lot of us would work, and some of them still hold the gun and walk around watching all the adult work.
Right.
And then if they not working well, because of course they're starving, and things like that. Sometimes people fall, or sometimes they tire, and then they would bring them and stand them line up, and then they would call us up and say to go
Take care of them.
to take care of them. So what I do is I always the last one to get there. When I the last one to get there, they always say, "Mật sao đây? Nãy anh ấy có dư mấy?
Oh.
Nãy anh
Yeah.
có dư mấy? Chắc bánh trao lẩu à?" Go like that.
Really?
Yeah. Why you always so slow? Why you always the last one? I'm gonna blow your brains out.
Right.
Yeah.
So they weren't even really kind to
No.
even the kids that they were trying to
Mhm,
re-educate. They
yeah.
weren't nice to them.
Yeah, they were nice to them, but And then next time when they do that, I have to be a little bit faster, so I don't get yelled at.
Right.
But my mom always told me, when time to kill people, always like the last one to get there, or if you get in trouble, like make sure you get there a couple of people ahead of time, but make sure you're not
in the front, so you don't have to do
on
it.
the front to shoot. Or if you happen to be there when you shoot, you miss it.
Oh, interesting.
Don't aim to it, aim to the ground instead of aim at the people.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so but you have to be productive. My mom always told us, you have to be productive so people so they cannot hold against you. So you always have to be like work harder than anybody else. And then when they ask you a question, when you give them an opinion, you have to give a good their good opinion to kill certain thing or do whatever, just opinion for them to satisfy them. Even though you have to give a bad opinion, it is bad for us, but it's to save our life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give a bad opinion for a good cause.
Right.
Something like
you
that.
had to maintain the status quo so that you'd stay alive, but
Stay alive
come
longer.
out as unscathed as you possibly could.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Your mother was brilliant.
Yeah, that's what she taught us. And then when they teach you all the bad thing in that camp, she said to listen, to get one ear in one ear out another, so you don't stay in there, you don't go crazy.
Right.
Because there are some kids go crazy from it. Yeah. So they would take us like that, and then meetings and things like that. And then one time I missed home. I asked them if I could go home. They say, okay, after the meeting you can go home. But it's like midnight. Every time after the meeting it's midnight.
Right.
So I would go home, and then it's like I have to walk across the water, about mud, about this high, water this high. I don't know how I did it until I got home. It's in the morning. And so when I got home in the morning there, they say, okay, stay as long as you want, since you did good job, helping out and all the, doing all the stuff and things. They gave me a week and things like that. And then I went and helped my brother gather, because my mom short of fish for cooking.
Right.
I went and helped my brother go gather the fish, but we go a little too far, I think, deeper into the forest, I guess. And we got a lot of fish, train dang.
Yeah.
Got a lot of train dang.
The small ones, right?
Yeah, they got the train dang, the one, and we got a lot of those. And then we carry it with the thing that the bamboo thing, the long thing that you put on. How's that? Sandai? Or how to say it?
I forget the word for it. But you stick it on your shoulder and carry
and then
it.
you carry it. So me and my brother carries stuff, and I carry because I'm smaller, and then we carry. This is like about a year or so in there.
Okay, so this is like the 76 or 77, you think?
So I carry, and then we hear roar, and then my brother say, I didn't hear at first. My brother say, "Come on, faster, faster." And then he heard it, and then he started, and he go faster, and I go, and then roar again, and go faster, and then I couldn't do fast enough. He said, "Dump everything." We dumped
Drop
all the
and
fish.
run.
We ran, and we ran.
Lư Khla? Is
Yeah,
that
Lư
right?
Khla. And
Oh
nghiệp
my
mơ
goodness.
tới Khla.
Yeah.
Nghiệp mơ tới Khla rụt Khla màu.
You saw it.
ឃើញ Khla យ៉ា Khla.
Oh my goodness.
ឃើញ Khla ដល់ឃើញ Khla ទៅរត់នាំគ្នារត់បើ Khla ហ្នឹងក៏រត់តាមហើយវាក៏ដើរ អត់រត់ទេបើតែដើរតាមមកវាអត់រត់តរត់ទៅនេះទៅឃើញកបីទៅឃើញកបីវាកំពុងតែដេកនៅក្នុងទឹករត់ឡើងលើកបីហ្នឹងជិះកបីរត់
Oh my goodness.
You know កបី right?
Yeah.
ជិះកបីរត់
Oh my goodness.
ជិះកបីពីអ្នកបងប្អូនរត់
You jumped on the cow and took off.
Jump on the buffalo and took off.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, the buffalo was laying on the mud there. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then, but the good thing is the claw, the tiger, it's not running. He's just walking.
Just walking.
I don't know
You
if
just
he
heard
or
it.
she, but yeah.
Interesting. That's crazy.
And the phum prap mak. ថាអត់មានបានមហូបអត់មានបានត្រីអត់មានបានអីចោល
sorry we lost it.
ប៉ុន្តែអត់ប្រាប់ថាជួបខ្លាឯង
Really?
Yeah ខ្លាចម៉ាក់ខ្លាច
Ma.
So អត់ប្រាប់
Yeah.
I didn't tell my we didn't tell our mom because we were afraid.
She was afraid.
She won't let us to go help
Right.
gather stuff. Yeah.
Help her again. Did you only ever run into a tiger just one
Just
time?
that
Then?
one time. But then it's time for me to go back to my camp. And then they didn't let us. And then I didn't want to go back. And guess what happened? They came and they dragged me back.
Really?
They dragged me back. Yeah. And then I go back. So there for like a few more months later on, and then when Vietnam came.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were there the whole time until Vietnam Joel.
Yeah, until Vietnam Joel, and then they build a big camp. You know, the thing that they're gonna put people in there to kill you because when they hear, because we heard the word of mouth that the Vietnamese gonna come.
Right.
Because they start fighting with the Vietnamese now, and they start to build all this camp. They're trying to put us in there and burn us in the.
Like a big old kiln.
Yeah,
like
the big like things like they kind of
to make pottery, right?
Yeah, but it's not to make pottery, but to kill people.
To kill people
to
in
put
it.
people in it. Yeah, it's huge.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Was it just like a big old brick building then?
Yeah,
or?
big brick building. They with the day the days at.
Yeah.
But ធំណាធំមែនតើ
Yeah.
ធំ
Fullដូចប៉ុណ្ណាដូច
ខ្ពស់ខ្ពស់ប្រហែលខ្ពស់អញ្ចឹងឯងប៉ុន្តែវាមូ
Yeah.
វាមូខ្ពស់ប្រហែលខ្ពស់ហ្នឹងឯងមកទៅវាមូហើយវាមាន the doors ទ្វារចូលទៅវាទ្វារចូលទៅវាក៏មូដែរប៉ុន្តែអត់ក៏គេធ្វើអត់តាន់ហើយទេ
Yeah, before the Vietnamese came and
before the
liberated
Vietnamese
you.
came. So before the Vietnamese came, all my brother and my sister they start to all gather back where the town where my moms are at.
Okay,
Yeah, so they come back, but they still don't live next to each other. They live a few houses.
But close so that you were ready.
Yeah, ready. Yeah.
Interesting. Can I backtrack just a little bit? I'm really interested in your time almost as a child soldier, and I don't mean that, I hope that doesn't sound a little weird when I say that.
It's okay.
But I'm interested, what did a daily schedule look like?
Okay.
Because you weren't just working like everyone else. It sounds like you're doing a little managing, and like what did a day, like a day in the life look like?
This is how it started. In the morning, like bright in the morning before even the sunrise, sometimes they wake us up. Sometimes we walk because they thought it was just là nghịch, they thought it just là nghịch. And then they take us so early in the morning. Sometimes it's like only 2 or 3 o'clock because
Are you kidding?
2 or 3 o'clock, and we walk on there, and so we always the first one to get to certain places.
Right.
Yeah, and then or start to work certain places, but then we do stuff like that, and we patrol around, and then what happened is like. And I forgot. There's one part where I went to visit my mom.
Okay.
So I was like kind of like you have a little free time, you can play a little bit when you're young.
Right.
I play with my friends, the people, the neighbor, and things like that. And then her father picked one of the tomato that they plant because it's angka.
Yeah.
It's not for
It's
everyone.
communal.
It's for ours, not yours. So he I think he must be very hungry. So he ate it, and then the daughter, because they have 2 daughters that go to the camp with me. So and then the other one was like told on him, and then the uncle come in and just blow his brains out.
Are you kidding? She told on her own dad and
Yeah.
God killed him.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, because she got brainwashed.
Yeah.
But the others wasn't. Yeah, one of them got brainwashed, but the others still okay. They didn't.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Kind of Anka youth kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
that's
they what do
awful.
is like the kid. What happened is the kid would when their parent was like when they got mad at their parent, just certain thing or they would just like
They would turn him in?
turn on them. Kid, because you got your brainwash, right?
Yeah.
To turn on them, they would hold their hand and pull their hand, and then some of them they would put the plastic bag, those plastic bag on your head, and then just drag you to the certain farm part, and then just kill you. That's how they are. They kill you, and then like there's like skull, bone, all over the place, and then you see the plastic bags.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. How did they get to a point where children would actually do that? Were they teaching classes? Were they trying to indoctrinate
this
you?
is what happened at night after the after work, and then after you're done eating, they hold a meeting.
Yeah.
They hold meeting every night, and you always how they always so sweet to you, very nice to you, but deep down they are such an evil person.
Yeah.
Because they are so sweet, and the kid thought they were sweeter than their parents. But they don't know the sweetest person. They are the evils that person is.
So they would lure them in.
Yeah, they were so nice to them. We eat good. We eat good.
You ate well.
Yeah, and then we always have good clothes. Our clothes always seem to be first hand pick,
Mm-hmm.
but they all just black. And then we have, you know, the gama.
Yeah.
The gama, and we
Yeah, the
have
gama
hat.
gahom,
Yeah,
right?
magahom, yeah,
Yeah.
magahom. And saw, like the saw. You know,
Yeah, the checkered pattern,
Yeah, checkered pattern, yeah, like that, yeah. And we would have those. We would always have that on it, you know, and then we have a meeting. When they have a meeting, like they call pachom, right?
Yeah,
pachom.
Nika pachom.
Yeah, pachom, and then Anka always sweet talk to you that they are, it's not the, like, they are not the future anymore. You are the future. You are my daughter. You are our son. We love you.
Interesting.
Yeah, and things like that, you know.
So they would almost groom you to be part
They
of their
groom you,
family,
they
part
groom
of
you, yeah,
Anka.
So Anka, they, you know, they always sing. They say, "Pro chi chun chet Campuchia san vet ni rong tok vesna chiang pi pon chnam mok hai," and things like that. Like they sing about when you in your like about Khmer when the world was good. It's not good until Anka come.
Until Anka was saved
Yeah,
you
save
from...
us. Yeah, sing. You know,
Oh,
I
that's-
still remember the song a little bit, but
Yeah.
I kind of forgot some of them because I
Right.
used to sing it all the whole thing.
Would they have you sing it like every night or
Every
so?
night, yeah.
Really?
Every night, the same thing over and over.
What did they ever teach any communist ideology? Like what were
they
what were the kind of
always
things they say?
always like for example, the older people, it's like if they are no of use, they are not a good thing. It's like just like you know, keep you is no benefit, kill you is no loss.
They're these little slogans they teach you.
Yeah, but they all do it sweetly. So
Right.
yeah, and then they would like if they want to kill you, if they think you like sometimes you were working and you're sitting there or you do this thing, and they know that some people is not brainwashed, right?
Yeah.
And they would come in and walk to you and say, "Bonjour, comment allez-vous?" If you so much just a turn,
They
you'll
they
get
knew
your
that
brain
you were
blow up.
education.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they would say, "Hi, how are you?" You know, and things like that. Okay, we cannot speak that, but they can.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah,
And they were trying to figure out who had been educated and who was trying to play the system.
Yeah, who's trying to play? So, but so you have to be very like my mom really like test us a lot. So we. Like
You had to
that.
pretend like you didn't know anything.
Yeah, when they
but-
talk like that, you just like, even in the Killing Field, the movie, they do the same thing. I'm like, that is kind of like what happened in the real world,
Right.
you know? Yeah.
Would you ever respond, or would you do
No,
nothing?
I
Would you
never
say like,
respond.
"Hey,
I was
come
like-
on, Yule," or would you just not say anything? At all?
No, don't even move. If you move, or you turn or you eye or whatever, or your body
They kill
reaction,
ya.
they know. So you just don't act like you don't hear it because you don't know. You don't say anything.
Right.
So.
Interesting. So it sounds like they would have you do early morning patrols. You would work a little bit, and then in the
Work a little bit.
evenings were the meetings.
The meeting, yeah. So and then what we do, we go work, but we also carry the guns too. We work, and then if they need us to kill the other people, they'll call you over,
Okay.
and then you run over, and some kids just enjoy killing.
Really?
Yeah, I swear it's like it's amazing, like because they like you know
You have power over them.
have power over them and they like mean. So yeah, but sometimes I also have to be mean, but not to like to kill. You know, I just like
Right.
you better do the job or else you know
Right.
you can get reported and things like that.
Yeah. So that you didn't come under suspicion
yeah,
either.
Yeah, because I sometimes you have to do bad thing to but not to kill. So my mom always saying never kill. If you stand there supposed to shoot people, shoot low. So yeah,
Shoot, miss.
shoot miss.
And how long did they have you do this? Like, did they put you
about
right in that camp right off the bat, or was that towards the end?
After a while, after like 6 months or so, when they like, because you know how they always probably that somebody probably said, oh, we need all these kids to brainwash
Right.
them, so these are our future and things like that. you know,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's probably like 6 months to a
6
year
months,
into the
yeah.
Khmer Rouge.
No, like about 6 months, 5 or 6 months, yeah, because I was in that camp about a year or so.
Right.
Yeah. And then when the Vietnamese come, we all run away. We all go to I think Phnom Penh.
Right.
Yeah, we go to Phnom Penh and then gather supply
Right.
As soon as we gather, we recuperate first. Our family get together, and then we have meeting and what we do, what we're gonna do, and then we say, okay, to stay alive, we need to escape to Thailand.
Right.
So what happened is, so we gather the supply, we all rest, and then we escape to Thailand. So we it's not just escape to Thailand. It's a long day.
It's a long journey.
Yeah, long journey.
Right.
Have to go through the mud, go through the bamboo shoot, and because sometimes people cut all those bamboo and then it cut you and things like that,
Right.
and hurt you, and so like you walk in the rain and at night, come and trying to get to Thailand's camp.
Mm-hmm.
So we finally got to camp, the Thai camp, and then we stayed there for a few days. When we stayed there for a few days, and we got some family from Thailand come to visit because my mom's uncles and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But the uncle wasn't come because I think the uncles feel guilty from stealing all my money, fortune. Stealing all my money's fortune when what happened when the Japanese occupation, my mom won the war. My mom was so young, so her mom give her uncle, give all my mom to take care of my mom and give him all the fortune to look after, but
Yeah.
he did not do that.
He just made off with the money.
He made off with it, yeah.
Oh.
And it so he like a zillionaire in Bangkok there, so yeah.
So when you first made it to Thailand, were you in a refugee camp? Do you remember
Yeah,
which one?
we was in the camp, but I don't remember which camp it
Which
is.
it was.
Yeah, I don't remember what camp. Probably my sisters and my brother probably know. And then when we was there, and then for a few days, and then they did not agree and whatever it is, so they put us in those nice charter bus.
Okay.
They put us in a nice charter bus, and then we thought that they're gonna take us to the airport, but they're not. But the only people that know is the Thai people.
Oh, no.
They sell, when you go somewhere, they would sell us stuff on the street. They bring stuff, but instead of they selling us foods and snacks, guess what they do? They just give it to us for free, and we didn't understand that. And then they took us to the mountain, the border between Thailand and Cambodia.
They were going to send you back?
Mm-hmm. The Thailand and Cambodia was a sheer drop. So, and then they dump us all there. And
You're
then you have to
kidding.
go down. It's between the Thailand and the Cambodia. And it's a border. It's a minefield. You can see you can see the head of the mine.
Are you kidding?
Minefield, yeah. And there is no water. And then if you're trying to go back up, what happened is like when the mine start to blow, when you go down, when you're trying to run back up to go to the street, the Thai soldiers shoot like they herding dog and they herding cow for you to go down.
Oh my goodness. Where was this at? Was this at Brevihia? Or was this in Battambang?
I don't know. It's a Thai border and Cambodia, Thai and Cambodia border.
There were cliffs there though.
Yeah,
right?
the cliff, yeah, there's sheer cliff there, yeah. And then have bamboo forest,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's no water to drink and things like that.
Oh,
So when
that's
we was
awful.
there, so everybody like boom, 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 because there's a river down there, so you go down there. So my brother, my two brothers went down there in the morning, and then just boom, 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 there's so many people die, and there's nothing to drink, and I have to drink my brother's pee.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah, I drink pee. And
So they took you in this bus and literally just dumped you over the edge.
Yeah.
How did you guys survive that
Okay,
day?
I'm going at it right now. So we have no water, right? So my brother went down, so we waited. But then some of the neighbors have, the people next to us would have some water. And my mom wasn't feeling well, so we asked if we could have some water to drink, and so we could trade water, how to say it.
Barter, yeah.
So we would give them diamond or gold or ruby and things like
Really?
that. So they give us my chan. You know the Cambodia always have the silver goblet kind of like, So they give us like that much. So my mom let us have a sip, and then that's it. And then we waited for our brother to come, and then finally it's night come. Night come, and then we hear our brother's voice say ma, and then say over here. So we thought they died already. So, but they didn't die because one of the older brothers have an idea. They took off one of their pants out and put the mud on it. So they tie the leg and they put mud on it, so it make it hard so they can carry water in it.
Oh,
So they was waiting for their pan to dry with the mud to dry.
Interesting. So they basically created like this water filter with his pants.
Yeah. put the water in there so to
Your
hold
family's
up,
ingenious.
to hold the water, you know,
Uh-huh.
with the pan leg.
Yeah.
Because they only have a 2-gallon water thing go,
Uh-huh.
you know, 2 of them go and then when they come back, so we all drink and we give our mom a little, you know, wet shower because she's just so hot and things like that.
Right.
Because she doesn't feel good. And then in the morning come the person that we trade with that give us the goblet of water
Yeah.
like that, and they ask if they could have some water, and then my mom says sure, and then they just take the whole white thingy, you know, the 2, I don't know how many gallons it is, like this white flat,
Right.
it look flat like this and this big, you know. So they just
A little
took
carton of water or something.
And then my sister said, hey, and then my mom said, no, just let them take it.
Take it.
As we walk down this minefield, we'll be watch over and protect, just like water over fire.
Okay.
So we
because
walk-
you've done a good deed.
Yeah,
Right.
we done good deed. Yeah,
Got
we
it.
did not mean for others to get hurt or anything, but
Right.
just to protect our family, that Heavenly Father would watch over us.
Right.
She said, pray over down and tan soon and take care of us and
Right.
watch us, and then you know, and people or something like that. And she go, and as we walk down the minefield, because you have to walk in line, step by step by step, and there's a Chinaman. He carry a lot. We don't carry much. We only have stuff in the backpack, dry rice, dry fruit, you know, especially the mango and the coconut stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
And then, so we were walking like that. And the Chinaman, he was so heavy because step by step, it takes too long to go from here to, you know, the other end of the window, the door, thing like that.
Yeah, just
You know,
over this distance
or
here.
from outside there. And then he put it down. When he put it down, you can hear it click. The
Oh
mine.
no.
Yeah, click. And so you're not supposed to pick it up unless you have something of equal size to put it on the mine.
Right.
Yeah, but he didn't. And then as soon as we say no, and he didn't listen. And so when time to go walk, and he picked it up and kaboom.
Oh no.
He just, I think, disintegrated. And then I got flush and blood on me. And
Oh.
people in the back, I was all black and blood, you know. And then people in the front got shrapnel and killed. People in the back got shrapnel and killed. And our family, my mom was like, sound out, you know. So she called us out, and we say, I say, okay. And then we say our name. And
Yeah,
say,
I call out and
yeah.
see who's here.
And then they thought I got a lot of shrapnel
Uh-huh.
because I was like a person behind the man.
Right, you were directly
Yeah.
behind him?
Yeah, and then my goosebump. And then there's, because I have a lot of blood and a lot of flesh on me,
Oh,
pieces,
uh-huh.
you know, so my head and things like that, you have to pick it up. So yeah, they thought I got hurt, but I say they were so worried, but they can't do anything because you have to, like, you know.
Yeah,
And then they
keep
like,
going.
and so they say, you okay? You okay? I say, I'm fine. I'm like, I just pick stuff off of me. Yeah. And then we keep going.
You just keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Scary, shaky, but keep going.
Yeah.
And then from there, while we stop again, we all kind of have a discussion. We say, what should we do? If we keep walking through here, we're gonna die one way or another. We should walk through the water. We should walk through that creek, you know, creek with water. We should walk through there because usually the water don't have a mine. And they say, but the Vietnam is, and the Vietnam patrol the water. What we gonna do? If they see us, they're gonna kill us. And then they say, no, they can't kill us. We'll tell them that we escaped from Khmer Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
So we got escaped from Khmer Rouge, but they said you can't. Didn't you hear? Because the Vietnam post, the Red Cross post was closer.
Yeah.
You can hear people screaming because of the. They say, did you hear? They killing all those people that they caught. And my mom said, no, it couldn't be. Let's take the water away. Let's take the water away.
Uh-huh.
Let's cut off. Make sure cut off and take the water away. So we take the water away, and we finally walk out of there, and we saw Vietnamese, and they didn't ask us where we're going or what we're doing.
Right.
They just take us to their, to their camp because they have the big Red Cross on their camp
Right.
tent. And then they gave us drink, gave us food, snack, whatever
they
it is.
took care of
I
you.
don't know, snack or food, because they're all crackers and stuff like that. So they take care of us, they let us drink, and then they put us on the truck. There's a lot of people died. They're like, I kid you not, they're like thousands of people or even more, like all over the field.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, and then they put us in the car and they take us back to Phnom Penh. They take us back to Phnom Penh.
They took you back to the capital?
Yeah.
After you made it all the way from
Yeah.
Thailand?
Now take us back to where we started it. And
Back
then
to square one. That is.
yeah. So we rise up again
Mhm.
and we recuperate, resupply, and
Mhm.
we go again the next few days. We go back to Thailand.
Are you
but
kidding?
but this time we stay in the Thailand and Cambodia border.
Mhm.
So we stay there, we have a shacks and things like that, but all the families are together now.
Right.
Yeah, we stay there and all together there and stay there, and so we'll rest up and things like that. So we stay there in the camp there, and my mom have business. She sells vegetables and fruits and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Since we all spoke Thai, so we went into Thailand. When in Thailand, we have like friend that we buy supply from.
Uh-huh.
We went to Thailand and we buy supply from, and then while we was in Thailand, they're starting boom, 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 the shooting again.
Oh no.
They're shooting in the mortar, those big like this, those
Yeah,
long ones.
big old mortars they'd load into a machine gun.
Boom, 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 and then my mom said, "Oh, what happened?" And then there's this Thai girl. She come and she say, "Oh my gosh, Pa." She speak to my mom in Thailand. She said, "Don't go into Cambodia. Don't go into Cambodia because they are fighting from some kind of misunderstanding about something,
Uh-huh.
And the girl say, and then we say, "Where are you going?" And she say, "I'm going to the Thai military something."
Mhm.
I don't remember because she speak Thai, and then she told my mom, say, don't go into Thailand, don't go into Cambodia. But my mom said, "No, we have to go because we have family there."
Mhm.
So we all start to walk back, and then while we walk back, it keep boom, boom, and then we see a father that carry their kid, and then drag their wife, like half cut off, something like that, yeah. And he was like bloody, we don't know if he hurt or not, and dying and crying, and a whole bunch of people die, and there's only little kid left, sitting holding them, my, hold on to their mom, and things like that, screaming and crying. And then when we walk a little further, and then in this place, and the military, the Cambodian military was looking for that. Oh, Camro, I can you see him there? I can you see him there? They're looking for somebody that speak Thai. And my mom said yes. And she said, "Can you help us? Because there's a big misunderstanding. We don't know what happened going on. We don't know. Just started shooting, and they just started bombing and all that stuff." And my mom said, "Okay, let's see." And I said, "Mom, don't go. If you go there, you could get killed because that's where they bomb most of it. Where they shoot at." And she said, "If one of me die, and I save all these people, it's worth it."
Oh my goodness.
And she said, "You stand right here, and you know how when the bomb come, you know how it sound because there's a big tree. In Cambodia there's a lot of big tree.
Yeah.
So she said, when you hear it come, tell me how the one that come close to you and the one that far from you." She said, "Do the far one when it come, the sound to go." I say, boom. And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah, that's far." So just stay still. She said, "What is the close sound?" I say, boom. And she said, "Yeah, that's when you need to move.
That's when you
move
move
around the tree." She said, "You know where it's gonna fall off."
Okay.
And then, yeah, so
She's telling you how to predict them.
Yeah. So how to see it because so it's the sound, and so that's what I do. I move. It's like it seemed like I've been there for ages, but then she came back out, and I saw her, and then and it's quiet a little bit, so it's kind of stopped there. So we walked to go to our house, and then before we close to the way our shack was, and then we hear again they started booming, started shoot again, and go, "Nee," and then we look and I see our brother just still sitting there on the hammock and say, "Oh look, it's gonna hit that house too," because you can predict now because you go through so many wars.
You've seen it so often. He knows exactly what he's looking at.
And then so you don't scare anymore. You just like, and then finally it go. He said, "Oh, it's closer to our house." I did close our house and get the next door, and then finally it go boom, and then my sister saw my brother-in-law got a sharp note on his forehead and blood like crazy, and she would run, honey, she go bong bong bong,
yeah.
She go like that. Excuse me. She go bong bong, and she ran to go to him, and my mom said, he got hit in the forehead. It's okay. It's blood. Don't go because boom, boom, boom. You know?
Mm-hmm.
When it's boom, boom, boom so much, and then one more coming. So we all still stand there and watch, and then another one coming, and then my brother say, "It's hitting our house. It's hitting our, you know."
It's gonna hit our, yeah.
How because it's a shack. So he tossed us all in the, you know, the hole that you dig. You know what's that called?
Like the little right around them, right around your house, like a little moat without water.
All different things. So when you hit,
oh, like your little trench or your tunnel,
the trench, yeah. So so my brother to push everybody in, and then my brother-in-law, he got a sharp note right where his knee, I don't know below or above, so it's bleeding too, and then my brother-in-law got there, and then finally it slowed down a little bit, and then we all come back out. We all come back out, and then when we come back out, my sister asked somebody to, she paid them so they can carry her husband. So, I forgot one thing. When I come from Thailand, when we come from Thailand on this hill, there's a hill, right? So we was like we was like, you know, crawling down and laying down there so we don't get hit, you know. But then what happened is I got the voice telling me again, move up, and I go, how could I move up? Because, you know, there's all the stuff, because people carry so many stuff. I don't know why people carry so many stuff when they have to run like that.
Right.
So they carry so much stuff, and I say, I don't know how we're gonna do it. They say, move it.
This is during the mortar shelling, so right then,
mortar
right?
shelling,
Okay.
Say, move it, and it's still booming, and move it. And then, I don't know where the energy or the, you know, strength coming from. So I move all their bag, the big bag and things like that. And then I pour my mom where she was at. I pour my mom and push her up to where I throw all the stuff. And then I went on top of my mom. And the mortar come right where my mom is at.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Landed
drop
right there.
Land right there and go boom. And I got trapped. Note that I can feel the water because I always carry waters and chemicals and stuff in my backpack. And then it's wet on me, because the dirt and all stuff, you all just like dark, all dirty and things like that. Yep. So yes, there is a still small voice. Even though I wasn't a member of the church, I still got the Holy Ghost.
You still heard it.
Yeah, heard it and protect. So, and then so that is when we come from Thai. So let's skip back to where my brother got the sharp note. So they my sister paid people to help her carry my brother to American Red Cross. You know.
Gotcha.
So pay.
And this is on the Thai side of the border at this point, right?
This is on the Cambodia side of the border, not Thai yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So because the Thai is shooting to the Cambodia border. So that's where we are.
Oh,
at.
I see. Yeah.
So that's where we are.
So you were going back to your house, but you were still in Cambodia at this point, right?
that is I call it a house because it's our hut, you know.
It's your hut, it's where you were staying.
So we come from the Thailand to come back because the Thai girl told us not to come back because they don't want us to get killed. But we go anyway because all our families are there. All my brothers and my sister are there, and so.
Down in Cambodia.
Yeah, on the Cambodia side of border.
Yeah.
So my sister paid them, and then we walk, and then the mortar just coming, boom, boom, boom. You know how they said when they shoot the mortar there, and you jump in it to save yourself because of the hole, right? It's not working because they keep repeating the same thing, boom, 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 next to each other. Yeah, you cannot jump in the hole.
Yeah, you can't jump in the trench at all.
No, you cannot jump in the trench.
The trench was that around your house?
Yeah, no, but this is not the trench anymore. This is, you know how when the mortar comes, that big thingy that they shoot.
Oh, so you're talking like you were jumping in those holes that it would leave behind.
Yeah, but you cannot jump in that hole because sometimes they repeat it. They repeat 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the same spot.
Yeah.
So what happened when they carry my brother to American Red Cross? So we walk, and I just say a prayer and things like that. But I did not know that I say a prayer. So while we was carrying closest to American, carry them, and then the more keep coming, boom, boom, like that, right? Just boom, boom, boom from behind. It just shoot, and then this time. It's coming because they shoot this way, right? That mortar coming, and when it drop, it would come this way, the same way as they shoot it, because it would be long this way, right? So it drop and would hit me in half, right? But it didn't. Somehow, it go this way.
Somehow it deflected.
Yeah, it go this way. and then it didn't explode.
That's insane.
Then people would think it's a dud. Is it a dud?
They shot a dud and it was deflected. It
wasn't-
didn't hit you.
It wasn't a dud.
Really?
I think because Heavenly Father watched over me.
I believe it.
Yeah, because it wasn't, because there's no way. So I'm like,
Got it.
yeah. So
Did you eventually make it back to your
Yeah.
hut on the Thai side then?
what happened is we go to American Red Cross camp and
Mm.
then and seen it like I'm so scared. Every time they shoot the flare, I pee my pants.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
'Cause
every
it sounded
time-
just like a mortar.
Yeah, every time they shoot the flare, I pee my pants.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So even now, when you pop the balloon, you don't let me know.
You get scared.
I got scared. I would kick. I was when I scare. I'm not just like scared normal. I would reaction with. something
Right,
like that,
right.
yeah. So, for example, sometimes they say, "Hey, you want to go to a haunted house?" You know, things like that.
Like, no.
I go and then not a haunted house, like a scary house,
Yeah.
or Halloween thing, and they say, and then I say no, and my husband say, no, it's not for her, it's for their protection, because if they jump out, she probably beat.
She'll tackle.
She just probably beat them, you know. Like I said, yeah, if I scare, I'll beat you.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So we got to American Red Cross, and then the next day they would take us to Thai camp.
Mhm.
They would take us all to take the wounded one to Thai camp. That's where the where the hospitals and things like that.
Right.
So and then and that morning my family were like, oh, let her, since she's the youngest one, let her go with her sister so she doesn't have to escape to Thai again. You know, so my mom said, go, because we are going to escape into the Thai camp at night, and then she is harder for her to walk and think she's younger and things like
Right.
that. So, and then they back and forth, they keeping putting me in that American Red Cross truck, and they pulling me back and take me in, and finally they say, okay, let her go with Kim Phorn.
Your sister.
Yeah, let me go with Kim Phorn, and she's pregnant, so let go Kim Phorn. So I go with Kim Phorn and her husband. So I finally go, and I got into Thai camp.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I got to Thai camp, and my family's still in the Cambodia border.
Right.
But eventually they escaped to Thai camp. So I
Gotcha.
was in the Thai camp there. I don't know what the name of the Thai camp is. My sister and my brother-in-law probably know. But my sister probably know, but my brother-in-law is no longer with us. So,
Right.
so when we started that Thai camp, my brother-in-law, he speaks fluent English. So he's a translator for a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Her name was Barbara. I don't know what her last name is.
Right.
So we call her Barbara because she tells us to call her Barbara.
Right.
So he translate with the doctor there and things
Wow.
like that. So we in the camp, and then there's a military, there's a the general of the Thai camp.
Mhm.
He liked me. He wanted to adopt me because he's only have boys.
Mhm.
And since I speak Thai, so he wanted to adopt me. And his wife come in and visit me once, and she wanted me so badly. She
Mhm.
always buy me stuff and let me in and out the camp so easy go to the beach and stuff like that.
Right.
But then we stayed there for a while, We stayed there for a while, and then Dr. Barbara, she wanted us to go with her. Because every day we go to American Red Cross to check and see if we see our mom's poster
Right.
that looking for us, the announcing.
Was there an American Red Cross on the Cambodia border and in Thailand?
No, this is in Thailand.
Oh, this is in
We are
Thailand.
in Thailand.
Mhm.
So what happened?
But your family's on the Cambodia
Yeah,
border.
on the Cambodia port. But what happened is, I don't know how, but my mom and my sister, the one that in Cambodia port, they got to go to American first.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they got to come to American first.
How'd they make it over?
They must have make out through Thai camp, and then
Made it
they
to
go
America.
they got to America first. So that's why we don't know. So we always look every day. We always go to American Red Cross, the post, the bulletin board,
Yeah.
where they put all the
All the pictures and names.
stuff. Yeah, we go, and then every night, and my brother say, no, we don't have anymore. So that night we already get on the bus. We're gonna go to England because we have passport, we have our visas and stuff from Barbara.
Right.
Yeah, so I remember what I wear too. I wear a boot, and like a brown boot with a white velour pant,
Uh-huh.
and look like a rider, and then I
Yeah.
have a jacket.
No way.
Yeah. a jacket. That's what she bought it from England for us. Yeah.
So maybe she was. Oh wait, time out. I'm getting mixed up. Sorry, keep going. I totally just got two people mixed up.
Yes,
keep going. My bad.
she's the doctor that my brother worked for, the translating for.
She was probably from England then.
Yeah, she's from England. Yeah, Dr. Barbara is from England.
Okay.
Yeah, she so when she went home for that 1 week, she bring all the stuff for us, and then she bring the passport and things like that because she took our picture, and then we got to. We supposed to go to England with her.
Right.
She gonna take us because she loves me, and then she like my sister and my brother-in-law speak very well.
Perfect
English
and
things like that. And so while we was on the bus to go to England, on the bus to go to the airport to go to England, right? I have a feeling again.
Oh really?
Yeah. Say, go to American Red Cross now.
Really?
Go to American Red Cross now, and I go បងអឿន ទៅ American Red Cross ទៅមើលឃើញម៉ាក់ដាក់រូបថតរូបអីនៅហ្នឹង
Yeah.
ហើយបងអឿនថាអើយផែមអត់ទេទៅព្រឹកមិញនោះផែមមិនមានទេខ្ញុំថាអានឹងថាទៅទៀត and then you know the
check moment after it, you know
ទៅមើលទៀតហើយអានឹងគាត់ថាអូខេចឹង and then we were sitting there like, oh, come on the bus, don't leave yet, please don't leave yet, because this small boy always get me good places, you know.
Yeah.
Always lead me to the right direction and things like that. And then I say, and then finally he's running, he holding a paper, get off the bus, cho,
yeah.
And then when we tell Barbara says, sorry Barbara, we can't go with you. My brother just found my mom. And we apologize to her that because she did spend a lot of money, you know, things like that. And so my brother apologized and thing, and I apologize. And then she say, you know, she say,
yeah.
She say like that. But she speak Khmer a little bit. You know?
Oh really?
Yeah,
so she said that to you in Khmer.
She say,
oh, that's so sweet.
He go like that.
Yeah.
You know, she speak a little bit, but she's not. She still, because she just worked there for.
Right. You pick the most important, little vocab out.
Yeah. And so we went, and then we get on the bus to go to the Thai, to the airport, right? When we get to the airport, what happened was like there's a whole bunch of people. You know how they have like a whole row. You know like a house, but not a house, like a tent. Like a tent, you know, but then all the bamboo, bamboo bed, not a bed, the bamboo that everybody sit in like a big bamboo thing, you know, people sit in, you know, and sit in like that, and we were sitting there, and I say, how long you been here? I don't know, man,ឆ្នាំហើយ He say, oh, ខ្ញុំមកនៅនេះមួយឆ្នាំកន្លះហើយមិនតាន់បានទៅទេ
Oh my
She
goodness.
speak like that. She speak like with the you know the farmers accent.
Yeah.
មកយូរហើយទៅមិនតាន់បានទៅទេថាអូអញ្ចឹងពួកខ្ញុំថាអត់តាន់បានទៅទេអញ្ចឹងគាត់ថាអូមីអូនឯងចាំមើលនៅ2 3ឆ្នាំណោះ She go like that.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, oh great, but then they call our name.
Really?
Yeah, and then they call our name, you know, Pori, Prom, you know, things like that, and then Kim Phorn, Ma, Kok Sama Say Tak Mano, Vandy, you know, and you know, Vandy, we call it because Thai.
Yeah.
Vandy. And so we're like, what? Say, okay, get on the plane.
Bypass the 2 or 3 year wait and just jump on the plane.
You know why, right?
Yeah.
To come to American because I am underage. They express me. They literally express me.
Really?
They found me. We found our mom paper that night. Yeah. We
And
get to the airport that night, and a few hours later on, you know, and that's what I think. A few hours later on, we got to go on the airplane.
That's insane.
And then our plane, you know what? And then we got, because you know how American, when you are underage, you are. So, but my 2 brothers, Cam San and Sambo, my mom found them before we did.
Right.
Yeah, she found them before we did. But they sent them to Philippines
Oh,
for a
interesting.
year. Yeah, they sent them to Philippines. I think like a reconcentration camp or relearning
like
camp.
a relearned culture kind of. I've heard about this before.
Yeah, because because they are older, they all have their wives and daughter and kids, so they all marry and so they're older. But me got expressed.
You can just so meaning did your mom find your brother found that ticket with your mom's picture on it? Did she find you simultaneously and so they just sent you right over?
Yeah, the American Red Cross they found it. They just.
They sent you right over.
They sent me over. And then what happened is like, you know what? they we stop at I know that we stop at Rome for regas.
Really?
Yeah.
They flew you into Rome layover to America?
Yeah, they flew to Rome.
They flew you that direction? Why didn't you fly over the Pacific? They go the long way around the globe.
That's why I don't understand.
Oh, that's
Rome,
interesting.
because we got to get out to the airport.
No
and
way.
Then, yeah, we got to get out of the airport. We go to Rome. Yeah, we went to Rome. That's why I didn't understand why they could go that way. So maybe because in that airplane, maybe those people that are going to Rome. I don't know from that.
Maybe that was just the best connection they had.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So and the first movie I ever see on the airplane. You know what movie they show?
What they show?
The Shining.
You're kidding.
You know how scary it is?
Well,
and you know how, because I love movies, you know, when I was a kid, right?
It's like, let's just show me a movie. You watch The Shining, having survived the Khmer Rouge. Oh my gosh. That was not sensitive at all.
Yeah, I watched The Shining and then, hello. You know, I'm Jack.
Yep.
You know, so I'm like, so I did not like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is it Nicholson or Nicholas? Nicholson. Jack Nicholas is a golfer. Jack Nicholson is a
I get them mixed up. I don't even know. I'm bad with names like that.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson is it's him, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholas is a golfer. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the Golden Bear. So,
there we go.
Yeah, so it's kind of scary, but to me, like, people can talk all the gross stuff. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
I can still eat. I can still do anything when.
You've seen enough of it.
Yeah,
I
I've
suppose.
seen enough. Yeah, and then you know how like people watch Private Ryan and they say, oh, it's scary. Some people would have to coming out, they have to get some counseling or something like that. I say, what? There's nothing happened.
I've seen it worse.
Yeah, I've seen it worse. You know, I got flesh and blood on me and things like that, and so and then we come, and then like 5 months later on, Reagan inaugurated.
Oh really? So you flew to Rome and then layover and then flew into America.
To Dallas Airport.
Into Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. And where did you end up meeting your mother right off the bat?
They went to pick me up at the airport.
Oh, at Dallas Airport. Okay. So you saw each other in Texas.
Well, it's actually my older sister, her husband, and my niece went to pick us up. Yeah.
And when was that? Do you remember the date?
Well, it said on there on my green card. I got a permanent green card because I'm a resident alien.
Really?
Yeah, it have no expiration date. But the day I'm arriving in America, guess what? On my husband's birthday.
You're kidding.
May 21st.
May 21st. What year? 1980.
1980, because like a few months later on, that's when Reagan inaugurated.
Oh, it was inaugurated.
Yeah. So
was that 1980?
Was it 1980 or 81? Is it 81? Because Reagan inaugurated in 81.
Oh
right?
yeah, 81 because they always they do elections on the even years
yeah.
and then yeah. So that would have been 1981.
Yeah, so I a few months later on, so I think I come in May. And then and then so.
Wait, if it was in May, that would have been 1980 because he was inaugurated
June,
in
July,
January. So that would have been 1980, huh?
I'm not sure because on my thing it said May 21st.
May 21st.
Or maybe 5 months after that, I got my green card.
Oh, okay. So maybe.
I'm not sure. So maybe it's in the 80s.
So either 1980 or 1981, one of the two.
Yeah, because I should have looked at my green card, but I don't have it anymore. So because you know they have the day that you come and all the stuff. But all I remember, I just so happy that I say, wow, it's on my husband's birthday, May 21st. You know?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yep.
Gotcha. And so you stayed in Dallas. How long did you stay in Dallas?
No, I did not go to Dallas.
Oh, okay. Well, you landed in Dallas. Sorry.
Dulles Airport. It's in the Dulles Airport in Virginia.
Oh, okay. I see what you. I thought you were talking about Texas. Yeah,
no, Dulles Airport, not Dallas. It's Dulles Airport, right?
Okay, yeah.
That's how you call it. How you say it?
I don't even know. I've never been through that airport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you go through Reagan's airport, then?
I usually, whenever I travel international, it's always through some of the bigger airports like Atlanta or San Francisco or something else.
Oh, okay. Because Dulles Airport is huge. So.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
interesting.
big too, yeah.
Cool. So before we go into some of your experiences in America, I want to backtrack just a little bit. I'd love to hear some more of your stories. First, about what you saw when the Vietnamese invaded. Like, were you there? Did you see it? What was that like?
When the Vietnamese invaded, and then they all said, oh, you better run because the Vietnamese gonna come and kill us all. Because Vietnamese and Cambodians are enemies, I believe.
right.
They are rival or enemy.
Yeah.
So they say Vietnamese is like would kill you and cut your head off and then put it on the stand and then use it to cook food on it. Yeah.
Wait, who told you that? Did the Khmer Rouge tell you that?
Yeah, the Khmer Rouge tell you that.
Oh,
so,
interesting.
Yeah, so they want to take us all in further and further.
Okay.
And then later on, they couldn't do it because they're so scared.
They just left?
They just left us. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
They couldn't put us in the camp that they made to burn us.
Right.
To burn us all before the Vietnamese come, but they didn't finish it.
Right.
So we couldn't build
It's
it
too
fast
late.
enough, because we.
Did you guys end up building it? Like you
Yeah,
built your
we
own?
all build it, but we build it with less of certain how you say it, like
bricks and mud and material?
the mud and material. We do with less certain thing, so it keep breaking.
Oh, I see what you guys are doing. Okay.
Because we already heard that the Vietnamese
are
gonna
coming.
come, because you know how the word of mouth, you hear people gossiping, but just like quietly, things like that. So
So you guys would mess with it so that it would never
the people
finish.
that build it mess with it. But I did not really know that. But my mom will say that camp would never gonna work because it's still gonna keep breaking and breaking it. That's what she told us. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the Vietnamese invaded, and that's when you went to, let me get this just to double check. You went to Phnom Penh, went to Thailand, then the Thai soldiers sent you,
Drop you off
the cliff into Cambodia.
Yeah, the cliff between Cambodia and the Thai border where all the landmines are at.
Landmines.
Yeah.
Was it close to like the Previhia temples? Do you know the location?
No,
you
I
don't
don't
know?
think so.
Okay.
I don't think so because this is like way on the Thai border, so somewhere it's like it's bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
After that, you went back to Phnom Penh. Then they sent you the Thai
Recuperate.
border raider. Yeah.
And then when we get there, we get to Phnom Penh back, and then we recuperate, regroup, resupply,
And then go right back.
Back to the border.
And that was that whole scenario with the mortars and talking in between.
The second time when we
Gotcha.
after the bomb, after the minefield, we recuperate. We go back to the border. That's when the mortars and all the stuff.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
just
lot
wanted
of
to
people
double check
die.
that. That's insane. Just
Yeah.
how many times you had to because you have to navigate the country.
Because we will not stop from coming to America.
Yeah.
So,
Glad you made it here.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
but everybody's all in one piece. Like doesn't matter how explosive, how many bomb, how many shooting, how many mortar. Those.
And you guys went through multiple different stages of it. You saw it all.
multiple different stages. Nothing happened. The only 2 person that happened, that got shrapnel was my brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law who got it in the head a little
and then
bit.
my other brother-in-law right there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, none of
That's crazy.
our blood, none of our family, immediate family, get anything.
One more thing to double check as well, because I know you said that some of your siblings began to come closer to your village. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that was close to Battambang, right? The Thai camp was kind
they
of close to
started
Battambang?
coming
Okay.
back together
So
to regroup, to coming back because.
So that when the
everybody-
Vietnamese invaded, you'd be close together.
Yeah, when the Vietnamese come because they all heard it. That's why
Right.
they start to make their way back to where the first place where my mom's
Right.
at. So my mom always said she will not go anywhere. She would stay in the
Stay
same
there.
spot. If she die or alive, she would be that same spot.
Got it.
So that's where we always meet.
What was it like to see your family again together after the Khmer Rouge? What was that
After
experience
the
like?
Khmer Rouge, it's amazing. It's like we just talk non-stop, but our niece, two of our niece younger died from malnutrition, in communist
Oh, I'm
when
sorry,
the Pol
yeah.
Pot. And one of my brother-in-law, because he's English, I don't know what he does, but they take him to jail and beat him up, trying to get confession out of him. But since the Vietnamese come before it
They could finish
they
him
can
off.
finish him off, they just let them all go.
No
And so
way.
so his wife and one of his daughter come first to my mom, and then later on, closer to when the Vietnamese came, that's when he arrived
came.
to
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all arrived in the same place, so we all
Settled there.
they settled there, closer to each other, and like few house there, few shack there,
Right.
things like that until-
Okay. And you were together for a little bit of time before you went to Phnom Penh together.
Yeah, that's when the Vietnamese came, and then we go to Phnom Penh and regroup and
Interesting.
Yeah.
You saw basically everything. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
insane how much you saw.
Oh yeah. You
So-
see that, you will walk across it and pile it because especially when the mine field, that's when a lot of people die.
Yeah.
Like you sleep with them, you eat with them and by the water before we make those decisions to go in to walk through the river,
Right.
we sleep with it, we eat with it,
The corpses
and
were
then
just there.
and the weird thing is like it's so funny. Their grandkid would carry this grandmother, through the minefield. As soon as they pass the minefield, they just leave her on the road,
Oh.
and then thank goodness the Vietnamese people pick her up and take her.
Same. So that's. Oh, sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to share there? Okay.
No, you just ask away.
Okay, sorry, my bad to cut in.
No, it's okay.
Tell me a little bit now I want to go back to once you finally made it to America. Kind of, what were your feelings at that point? How old were you?
I believe I'm 10 because
You're about 10 years
I
old.
could be 11 because what happened is like because my birthday was in October, so when I went to school I was in 5th grade.
Okay, gotcha.
So because you know when your age of birthday, your month of birthday,
Right,
depending on the
determines
school,
where your grade is.
Yeah, where your grade is. So I
Gotcha.
think I'm a year behind because of my age. Because I'm October birthday, I'm too late to get in. When you so you're
yeah.
always behind.
So you're
always
behind.
the oldest one.
Yeah, the oldest one in the grade.
Yeah,
You jumped into 5th grade then.
Yeah, I was in
Okay.
5th grade. Yeah.
Interesting. So you jumped right into the education, and that was in double check Virginia, right? You were in
Virginia, yeah,
Okay.
Arlington, Virginia.
You were in Arlington at that point. Okay. So then 5th grade, you got through the end of elementary school, middle school, high school, graduated. Tell me about what it was like to shift from everything you saw in Cambodia to this brand new life in America. What were your feelings? What were your thoughts?
It's not hard. It seemed like the foods and everything. It's like where we all live in Cambodia and eat and stuff like that because we eat normal food but we just a lot poorer.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot poorer. So but none of my family take any government supplement.
Really? You guys were self-reliant.
Yeah,
You guys
so
stuck
they
with
don't
it.
take anything. My sister never worked a day of her life. She went to work as a housekeeper in a hotel, my older sister,
Yep.
and then her husband would do a taxi driver.
Mhm.
He's an English professor, but
Yeah.
taxi driver, and they all work. And my Cam son, he worked at the Ritz-Carlton because he's pretty good. He's like an engineering thing, but he never learned engineering stuff.
Right.
But he know all the machineries and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
really good mechanics.
Yeah. And of course, Jansen Brewer, because he used to go mow lawn for this American family. They used to be in the military too, for Jack and Pat Brewer. And then they fall in love with him because he's such a smart kid. So they adopted him.
Well, I want to shift gears one more time as well, because I know you're a member of the church, and I know you're ecstatic about sharing your faith in the gospel and that kind of stuff. How did you find the church once you came to America?
Those boys, those elders.
How they found you?
I don't remember when I got baptized, but I was young.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were in
Yeah.
youth or your teenage years?
Yeah, I was in teenage years. Yeah, I got
Gotcha.
baptized. Yeah. So
Is
the
your whole
elders-
family members as well, or just you?
Oh no, my Kim Phorn,
Yeah.
she got baptized first, and then the elder. How we always ask, and then she lead them to me. So I got baptized, and later on my mom got baptized by John Cook. He lived in Bountiful.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got baptized by Charles Neville. He lived in Irvine.
By what's his name?
Charles Neville. I
Charles
believe.
Neville.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't remember why because I'm younger.
You're right.
Yeah, so and my sister, I think my sister got baptized by Mark MacArthur. He lived in
Mark
Utah.
MacArthur. Okay.
I think he is now married. I'm not sure if I heard it correct that he married to one of Marriott's daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Dang.
I'm not sure.
I'm impressed by how many names you remember. That's amazing. That's really cool.
So and then I went to Rex for a couple of semesters. So and,
Okay.
yeah, and then I went to Washington Business School.
Right.
So I graduated, and then I was gonna go on my mission, but then I met Paul. So,
But yeah, you met Paul. How did you meet him?
Well, before I went to college, before I went to Rex, this is in '89. Before I went to Rex, so I met him once, and I did not, I did not know, but he know my family. So Axels and stuff know my family.
Right.
And because my nieces and nephews, my mom always feed elder. My mom loved to feed elders.
Yeah.
That elders always at my house, and my mom's such an amazing cook.
Oh, I believe it. Sounds like it.
And then and she what she does is she's always said, well, those boys, now 18, 19 years old, come in to teach and away from their parent. Their parent doesn't not here to take care of them.
Right.
So I'll take care
of them. I'll be their parent.
Yeah,
mom.
that's what she does. So she feeds them. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. So
That's really cool.
that's how we go to church. Even though she she doesn't go. She's a member, but she go once in a while because she's Buddhist.
Yeah.
And then she like for my mom love when the Wednesday activity come when they do quilts and stuff. She loves.
She'll go and join in that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
she'll
cool.
go and join that and do stuff for other people. But she's always willing. She say she's always said it's better to give than to receive. Yeah. She's always give.
Oh, that's cool.
How she is. Yeah.
Sounds like such a fantastic lady.
That's how she is. So she doesn't care if she receives as long as she gives.
Right.
She'll be satisfied.
That's beautiful. That's cool. Well, thank you for sharing me so many stories. This has been a really special interview for me, actually. I've loved every bit of this. One thing that we really like doing before we conclude our interviews, I'll actually ask you two questions.
Okay.
The first one is, are there any stories or final thoughts that you really want to make sure that are preserved, shared for, your children? So, stories like that, are there any that you would like to add on to this interview at the end of this?
I'm not sure what's the story, like, what kind of story? Like the story how I met my husband?
Yeah, whether it's how you met your husband, if there are any childhood stories, or maybe stories from growing up, high school, or I don't know if there's anything you want
one
to
thing
add.
about high school, because I'm always bad with the high school. People always try to pick a fight with me, and my mom always teach me, say, if as long as you don't throw the first punch, you can finish it.
At least from what I've learned about your mom from this interview, that sounds about right. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's not high school then, but if you have any others, if not, that's totally okay. But
well, I think how I met my husband.
Yeah, tell us that one.
It's the same thing. What happened is that Paul went on his mission, at my hometown, in my home, and then I was at Rex. I don't know him very well until I come back, but they know my family,
right,
and he know my family and things like that. So when he come back, when he done with his mission, he went to George Washington University.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
he went to George
Virginia.
Washington University, and then he would like to. So he always park because it's expensive to park the car in Washington D.C. Or if you get towed, you always get towed. You miss by a couple of seconds. The only thing government good at is them
Is parking.
parking meter people. They are really good. They never let you down. They're
Right.
like,
They'll never.
oh,
That is one thing
do
they
the
will
job.
get.
Yeah, they're very good at it. So and then so Paul would come and park in front of my house, and then because you have to have a sticker to park. So my mom said, okay, give one to him, But she act like she doesn't like him, because when you're not a missionary anymore, when you come to their daughter and things like that.
Yeah, it's a little different,
different, yeah. So he would park his car there, and then my mom, because my mom would get up early in the morning and make lunch for my sister to go to work, and so she would make stuff for him and put in the porch and say, there's food for you there. Yeah, so
that's
expect
so sweet.
food, and so get it. And she would make him French toast. Anything that she made is just amazing because we don't know how. Like you cook the same recipe that she is, but
somehow it's not the same.
It's not the same. And people always say, "Why it's not the same?" And she say, "Did you spring a little love into it?"
Oh my goodness. Something my mother would say.
Yeah, did you spring a little love into it? That's what she said. I'm like,
and somehow it works, for her at least.
Works. Yeah, so Axel say, how in the heck to make such a good food? So yeah, and then and then Paul go to college, and then we meet, and then I was supposed to go on my mission. I want to go on my mission, and then he would
sorry, could I pause you real fast? The
Okay.
battery just died on this.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on
okay.
one moment. Okay, we were just talking about how your husband would pick up, food your mother would leave on the porch for him. She, she was an excellent cook.
Yeah,
Just kind of
okay.
going from there.
Okay, so he loves it. He say, how could mom just so when we go to like King Dominion, basically like a Six Flags or something like that, my mom would make breakfast for us, and she would make some breadstick, something with something in it, or something like bacon or whatever's in it and things like that. And Paul would eat it and say, "Why? It is so good. It is just this thing, you know." And I say, "I don't know. You're just hungry, I guess." So, but it's not. He said it's never like that. And then so later on, he went. So he was like kind of nervous and all this stuff. So he went to the you know, President Martin, and he went to President Martin to talk to him and things like that. And then in the middle of the night, it's kind of late at night, he came in and knocked, and I was scared because the backyard from my kitchen window, there's a funeral home. You
Oh,
know,
no.
the Asian and the ghost is always scary.
Oh, yeah.
Khmer, Clark, Khmer, you know?
Okay.
And so, and then knock, and I saw it was dark, and I saw like, I was like this, and he was standing there in the back porch there, and then you know he come in and he asked, you know, I want to marry him and things like that. I was like kind of He said, so he just come back from President Martin to talk to him and things like that. I don't know what he talked about, and so he come in and say, would you like to marry a poor student? I say, let me see. Let me think about it.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, I did, and then
you said okay right away.
No,
Yes, you did.
no. I was like,
That's the way I remember it.
And I go, and I say, poor with an education is a good poor. I go like that, right?
No,
So,
you said
and then I
okay
say
right
yes,
away.
but I didn't say it out loud to you. I
You
think
did.
it to
That's the way I
myself.
remember it. You said okay.
No, when I say, should think about it, I say it inside of me. You didn't hear it, so I just said it to myself. And then, you know, and I say yes. And then he say, oh, but I don't have the ring yet. I say, it's okay. So, like a week or so later on, I have to go to the dentist to have my wisdom pulled.
Oh,
And then after I
no.
have my wisdom pulled, and he say, oh, open the glove compartment. I say, no, I don't want to open the glove compartment. He say, open it. I say, no, I don't want to. And then when he opened it, he bring the ring out. And
No
then
way.
the engagement ring out. And then I say, oh, it's so big. Can you get me a smaller?
Said no one ever. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I want a smaller because my mom always gives me big diamond, big jewelry,
Right.
big ruby. So I want a tiny ring. So, and yeah, he did. He went and get me a smaller packet one. So, and I loved it. So, and then he went to Alaska trying to make money for fish, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
cannery.
Really? Where did you go up? Ketchikan or?
No, I went to Valdez.
Oh, 80s. Okay.
Valdez, a fish cannery. I spent a summer up there, and it was a bust because it was the
On
summer
strike.
that the fishermen went on strike.
Oh, really?
So I didn't make any money. I came back basically
Even
enough to pay for my flight there and back, and that was about it.
Dang.
Yeah. So I came back with no money. It sucked.
yeah,
Doggone
but
it.
then you know, no money, whatever. And then we got married in Washington D.C. Temple.
Okay. What do you remember the day?
Yes, July 25th
Mm-hmm.
to 1992.
1992.
And like we was the first bride on the list.
It was very early in the morning.
Very early in
Really?
the morning. We have to be there like bright and early. So our picture, you can see footprint with the dew because it's so green. And then because we was the first person on the list.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that's insane.
And then as that day we moved over to Arizona because that's where he lived.
Right.
He born and raised in Arizona.
And you guys have been there ever since.
Yes,
Mhm.
ever since. And then we have 2 kids.
Okay.
Our son is 26. His name is Ethan.
Ethan.
Yes, and he is graduated from ASU on the top of his class in
Really?
forensic. He's a forensic scientist.
Wow.
Right now he works for Phoenix Police Department in their crime lab
Oh my goodness.
as their forensic scientist in their DNA unit.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes.
And what about your other kids?
I have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She is 24. And they born almost the same day, July 24.
Oh my
July 24, and my son July 23rd. So
Okay.
almost the same day.
Almost the same
And
day.
she is married now.
Mhm.
She have a husband. Her name is Minady Bolani.
Melody Balani.
Minady.
Menady.
Minnady.
Menady.
Minady.
Minute. Okay.
Yeah, Minady Bolani. And she's a hairdresser.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that's why.
That's why you look fantastic. I love the
Thank
blue
you.
hair. That is such
Oh,
a statement,
thank
but it's
you.
mellow enough it works. That's
Thank
so
you.
great.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
so Yeah.
That's
you know,
cool.
when you have a kid, the hairdresser, you always got color hair.
You get the best treatment.
Yes.
That's great.
So-
Well, thanks for sharing that last story. One final question I do have for you before we wrap up this interview, and this is a favorite question I have. I usually ask it in Khmer. I'll say it in Khmer just for fun. In English, I'll repeat it as well. But in Khmer Gita, so do you have like any words of advice you'd like to give to your children and grandchildren, even great grandchildren that'll be able to watch this video in say 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now? What would you like to tell them?
Always listen to your still small voice, follow the Holy Ghost, and it's better to give than to receive. Always think of others before yourself.
Oh, that's beautiful. Simple and to the point. I love that your whole interview kind of reflected each of those statements over and over again. That's excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your interview. This was a pleasure. Akon Chiran. Thank you so much. That was such a beautiful thing. Thank you.